guy sitting in a dark room that smells like bad cucumbers.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Inconceivable!
Now featuring 11 listeners.
This is the Unique Geek.
You slimy scumbag, get on your face and give me 25.
This is the Unique Geek.
And welcome to another edition of 50 Days of Dragon Con, the podcast that has all the lightsabers that bring all the stormtroopers to the yard. And joining me, as always, is our princess, Lee.
I really want a tiara. I can't find my tiara. I need a tiara. Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Boy, oh boy.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear it, but we basically Noah's outside building an ark right now. So there's a very good chance that I might lose power, but the good side of the way that we do this is it'll just keep going.
It'll just keep going until
So
and I'm
you
here.
just take over.
That's good.
Keep on going.
Woohoo! Yes, we had a little, I swear it was a microburst because when my husband left, he said, I got less than half a mile away and it was gone. But it rained very scarily hard this early this morning. So I'm
Well, this is Tampa, and it's a little late for it to start, but usually we have these around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's just late today.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's Atlanta too. Unfortunately, we all kind of know that. As they say in Atlanta, if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes. You never know what's going to happen.
as they say in Tampa, if you don't like the weather, neither do we.
Neither do we. There you go. Okay, so a lot of guests have been announced since the last time we went over this. And if you were listening earlier today or you listened to Puppetry, we're doing the same day here. They were not the thing. So we didn't go through that. We had to go very, very fast through intros. And
Yes,
we had a hard
out with them. Yes,
we had a hard out, and that does not sound right. And we happen to know that this one's going to go long no matter what. So, and the person who's going to be here with us in studio is stuck in that freaky Tampa rain near John. So, hey, it's all good. Okay, so there were a lot of Discovery guests announced today. So, we've got Rin coming. We've got who was Katana in Suicide Squad is coming. Karen Fukuhara. That was not one. Sonequa Martin Green, who is both Discovery and Walking Dead, is coming. I love Michael Burnham, and that's great. And Tilly from Star Trek Discovery, Mary Wiseman, is coming. There are bukus of other guests, and I'm trying to jump out. Harvey Gilligan, who is in the FX show What We Do in the Shadows.
and it was also on Zoe's playlist.
On Zoe's playlist. Yep.
Zoe's playlist. That was it. Yeah. That was the total name of it, right?
I think so.
Zoe's Extraordinary playlist? Zoe's...
You've told me to watch
it. I've watched it. I watched the series. It's really good. But I can't, for whatever reason, I can't draw the name exactly.
I know.
Because there's also Zach and Nora's... I think it was Zach and Nora's Extraordinary playlist. And it's just Zoe's playlist for... Anyway, sorry. I have sidetracked you. Welcome to the podcast.
I know Harvey from The Good Place, which is, I've said repeatedly, one of my best things ever. You've got Zach McGowan, who was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Anton, and you also was in King Rowan. Rowan, and The 100, which I remember too. There's so many people, so go and look. It's awesome. These are a lot of people, and if you got somebody you want to see, it'll be great. I also do want to say, unfortunately, there are some cancellations. There have been additional ones. So do that. The best way to do it is go to the guest page, not by date, hit Z, and then go through the Z names, and then you'll see the cancellation list down there. A lot of people are a little scared. John, yes?
Yes. So you're just putting me into a corner here at this point. Yeah. So I, due to some concerns that I have. Not that I will not be attending in person this year. It was my intention.
He doesn't know it, but he doesn't know it yet. Oh, sorry. He doesn't know it yet. He's going to be helping me virtually.
So there is always virtual Dragon Con, which was a huge success last year, and I imagine it will continue this year. For me, it was the not attending is very, very sad. It's just that I have some people in my house that it's very risky for them to.
No, right, exactly.
Yeah. So, my personal PSA is get the vax if you're medically able, and wear a mask. That would be what I was going to say. And by the way, at Dragon Con, doesn't matter. You have to wear a mask. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Atlanta city mandate, guys.
And even beyond that, it's Dragon Con's mandate. So,
and it is Dragon Con's mandate, but that's great because
you've got 2 layers of mandate. You're being Mandalorian dated.
You are being Mandalorian
dated.
Okay, so I keep trying to show
horrible transition.
I'm not even going there yet. I keep trying to show like my crazy all my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Look what I got. I got something from Rogue One. It's Jyn Erso.
Probably one of my favorite Star Wars films, actually.
I love that movie. I thought also, and they all die at the end. As sad as that is, that's what was supposed to happen. So that was good. Sorry, it was. I loved it. I love the director, Gareth Edwards, who I had not known before for too much, and just absolutely adored that. But John, did I hear something?
Oh, somebody just pulled up. I heard a pod racer just pull up outside. Hold on one second.
Pod racer. Oh, who's in the pod racer?
Oh, I don't know, but they chose a terrible day to show up here because it doesn't have a cover over it, and they're getting soaked.
Top.
They're running to the door. I see him. Hold on. Who is it? Oh, it's Brandy.
Brandy is the director of Star Wars, and we get to talk about Star Wars. You are the track director for Star Wars. It's so awesome. Love it, love it, love it.
By the way, Sarah says hi, and also that Rogue One was the only good Disney Wars movie. I
will discuss that. I bet Brandy and I are gonna chat about that because I have said before, Brandy, because people have asked, like, what else would you want to do? I'm like, the only thing would be Star Wars. And what do you have on your shirt? What do you have? We're
home, Dragon Con. Woohoo!
Star Wars Dragon Con.
Star Wars Dragon Con. We're home. Yay! Yay!
Nice. Is that new? Is that new? Did you get that? Did you just get that made recently, or?
No, we made them a couple years ago after the first trailer dropped for the new trilogy, and sold them for charity and donated all the proceeds for the Dragon Con charity that year.
Awesome. And then I have my Star Wars shirt on, which is Rey and Kylo Ren fighting. It's my Christmas shirt that I wear a lot in December. So
Sarah wants to know if they're still available to buy.
I think we are out of them, but we maybe we'll reprint them. We have challenge coins this year though that are adorable.
I love your challenge coins. So what's going on with the challenge coins, and let people know what they are.
So I should have planned ahead. Our challenge coins are adorable. They're Baby Yoda. Grogu wearing a mask and reaching. So it's a little different than the one we did the first year, which was Jar Jar Binks.
That was Grogu.
Yeah, they're super cute. We are selling them. You can pre-order them if you're going to be at Dragon Con. To pick up at Dragon Con. They're $20 now. The price goes up at Dragon Con though, and all of the proceeds will go to charity. See if
where do people can go to buy those? Because it's not on the merchandise site on the Dragon Con site. So.
Right. It's on our social media, the Star Wars at Dragon Con social media. So follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook. And you should be able to find the links. It's a Google Doc right now, but we can definitely send those out later as well.
No problem. Whatever. It is SW. It's at symbol SWA. SWADC.
Spelled out. Yeah.
Star
right,
Wars
right.
at DC. SWADC. Look,
Your grandma reads web pages, web URLs.
I also want to say
It is www dot Instagram.
Brandy DC. You see what we put up
Totally.
with all the time. And I just wanted to say I loved it when you said I should have prepared. I'm like, why? We don't really, so why? Don't worry. So, there's the. It's
They're
hold on
pretty cute.
Hold on one second. There we go. Nice. Oh wow.
it's so cute.
Wow,
pretty
those
adorable.
are awesome.
Yes. And is he eating an egg or a frog?
Neither. He
No,
has
he's
his
got a
mask
mask.
on.
I see.
He's
Good.
following all the protocols to keep
That
everyone
is
safe.
very good.
And since we missed last year, it does say 2020 and 2021.
Is
So.
it? Oh, that's
Oh.
very cool. I
But
love
we have
those.
200 of them. We need to, so we can have a really good donation
Mhm.
for the DragonCon charity this year. And
Which
as we
is-
all know, DragonCon is going to match up to $100,000. So
Mhm.
we're just hoping.
And that might be a little tough this year. We know that, but even if we have 40,000 people and then people buy the coins online and other things, every dollar counts, and it all goes to Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Metro Atlanta.
Mhm.
Defenders.
Defenders of potential.
Got it. I'm going to remember that at some point. And just get it all out in one word. But you are such a big Star Wars fan. I love your Stormtrooper helmet behind you, along with the Yib or whatever, Leia's
Bausch.
Jabba's. Huh? What's his name?
Bausch.
That's the name.
Bausch or Bosch, depending on, I guess, where you're from.
Bausch or Bosch.
Yeah.
Okay. I also
we
saw-
know better as Leia.
There we go. And John, which one is this site? I couldn't tell.
Oh, that was Facebook. Just,
Oh, okay, that's Facebook. You have it
Yeah.
in dark mode. Okay, got it. One of the things I love about that is you're giving to charity, and we're giving to help kids. This is going directly to them. All of these have very small administration groups, folks. So your dollars are going to help the people directly. They're going to help the young men, young women, everyone in Metro Atlanta. So that's always great. So cool. Now, Brandy, many a year, you and I together used to lament that we had no guests because I couldn't get anybody from X-Files.
People got jobs or something. Why are they all working actors?
They're always working. I know. And then, but I think this year you might have a little, do you have some this year?
There's this little show that came out on this little indie streaming service called Disney Plus, called The Mandalorian. And we have Mando guests, y'all. So this is really exciting. We've got the Armorer, who also checks the Supernatural box.
nice.
And we have Dr. Pershing, who
cool.
is going to be appearing on a couple of other panels as well throughout the weekend. So that's really, really exciting. And then true Star Wars fans know Sam Whitwer, who is he's like a big, massive Star Wars mega fan anyway. But he's coming, and he was Starkiller, and he's done a lot of the voice acting. He's Darth Maul. He's always so much fun. He was incredible the last time he was here.
Yeah, he is, and he's a lot of fun to listen to, and he gives great stories, and he's also really, really nice, is my understanding. I didn't get to meet him. I heard from Brandy and many others, so that's really cool. And that I will never forget that voice because my son loved that game, and I listened to that voice a lot. So, and the backstory of those two characters at the end, I cry every time. If I read it all the way through, I cry, and I don't like to cry. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, ask at Dragon Con. You might find out.
Yeah. So we're sharing. We like to share with other tracks. So
Yes, that's
check
always
the
good.
app.
Yeah.
I think right now
Mhm.
people are scheduled for Saturday and Monday panels. So
And
I mean,
don't-
this is
yes, John.
sort of the if you will rebirth of Star Wars now. I mean, the last couple of years have been Star Wars coming out your ears, almost to the point of I want to say being annoying, except I love it all. So it's hard to say that.
Yes.
I always laugh and say we were always worried we were going to run out of content.
Right.
You know, we talked about actually doing a Lucasfilm track at one point, bringing in Indiana Jones and all that.
Oh, okay.
really?
And about that time, they were like, we're going to sell to Disney and there's going to be all this new stuff. But who would have ever guessed we were going to have 12 new shows?
Right. I
Amazing.
mean,
It's
you've got stuff, even if there's nothing new on right this second, although as we were just talking beforehand, Bad Batch ends this week. There's stuff coming out. I mean, there's stuff that, for fans to talk about just that are coming out in the near future that are filming now. So
Well, and you were saying there were 12, and I'm trying to count them. So
I just threw out a random number. We had the 9 movies, but yeah, but then we've got
well, yeah, I was thinking of all those as one, but you've got The Mandalorian, you've got Bad Batch, you've got Rebels, which came from that. Clone Wars was before that, but then the Ahsoka Tano, they did some more episodes of that with The Mandalorian.
There's
So
going to be a live action Ahsoka
I know.
show.
there's a live Boba Fett coming out at some point.
Yeah, who would have ever guessed? Who would have ever guessed that was going to happen?
Let me ask you, because you're probably tuned in a little more to it than I am. Was there any heads up that was a thing? That was going to be a thing?
Not to my knowledge. I didn't hear. You always hear everybody, they were clamoring for it. I mean, who else started in the holiday special and then was barely in the movies and had such a cult following? I mean, basically there's a religion of Boba Fett. And I presume that's what the Book of Boba Fett's going to be about. I'm kidding. But I mean, rabid fan base.
Yeah.
I'm
mean,
hoping Ming-Na Wen is on the new show because Ming-Na Finnick is so cool. But also we got the new Obi-Wan show, so you get to see Ewan McGregor once a week when it comes out for 8 to 12 episodes, whatever it'll be. So wow,
we're getting a Rogue One prequel show with Cassian Andor.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I did. I'm counting. This is getting up here, guys. I think I'm at 6 or 7 right now.
Yeah, there's an anime type show they're going to do. There are so many. It's a great problem to have.
Oh, and Sharon brought it up, and Hayden Christensen, who I saw in an independent film recently, and he was great. He
gets a bad rap because I'll just say it, the writing was horrible. His dialogue was horrible. Not that, the movies in general have, well, at least anyway. Well, this is not that kind of show. But he does get a bad rap because he actually is a really good actor. He is a really excellent actor.
I read something that he took himself away, that he felt like he didn't deserve all of the accolades and the recognition and the fame, which is really sad because he's incredible.
He really is. And I can't even remember the name of it because that just happens a lot. So yeah. But yeah, no, I can't remember names of films and people. That's why I have IMDb right beside me. It's like one of my little apps all the time.
We're coming out of a pandemic. If any of us can remember half of anything at this point, it's amazing.
We're just so happy to still be here. Yeah.
Just happy to see other people's faces.
We're so glad to see other people's faces. And I got to see Brandy actually in person at a meeting, and I hopefully get to see her again, even though we're going to be masked up and bumping elbows instead. So there you go. Now, one of the things that I've always loved about you guys is that you have a heck of a Saturday night party that used to be very, very loud in the Marriott.
Oh, it's still really loud, and now it's
still
pretty
really
much
loud?
takes over a whole floor of the Hilton. Is what it feels like. We're in the Grand Salon Saturday night at 10. It's the last party on Alderaan, and we do party like it's the end of the world.
There you go. Now, it's a 10 o'clock party, so does that mean anything for you other than it's much more adult-centered than...
Oh, yeah, it's definitely adult. It's definitely late night. It's dark. It's crowded. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know what kind of music they're going to play and who's going to be shaking their booties.
Okay, there you go. I am betting you got lots of very interesting costumes.
Booties to shake? Oh.
Well, probably.
Always.
Very interesting costumes, and I bet with all these new shows, they're going to be even more interesting that should be After Dark Dragon Con costumes. I can't wait to see what they do with armor.
What's the over under on Mandos with Grogu's?
You know what? I thought it was
cosplays are-
going to be a whole lot. So
Yeah.
now there may be Mando variants.
Yes. I love that. I'm sorry. I have never ever had a problem with multi-universe. And so I also got this down. So as you can tell, I love Gareth Edwards, and my favorite, Rose will talk about it at con, was The Last Jedi. So I have this, which is a Star Wars Kylo Ren from The Last Jedi, and it has 60 phrases. And I would really like to push the little button on his thing, but as soon as I do that, it like goes through all 60 because it's only the test. So unless we have
Why does it say press?
run it out.
Why does it say press and shake?
Oh, because he does different things if you shake him with the lightsaber and stuff. It says different things.
That is the weirdest thing that I've.
I mean, here you go. Wait, hold on if I can get it close enough.
I've been waiting for you. I'm impressed. You underestimate my powers.
See, and then now it starts making more noises. The intern will take it out in a second. It just goes on and on and on. It's
Oh, I can still hear him in the background there.
intern. Can
It's
you
okay.
help with that? The intern's helping.
Adam
us.
Driver can narrate our night. He could come to Dragon Con.
I
That'd be
actually
fun.
have absolutely no.
Yeah, him and The
problem.
Rock are going to be there this year, from what I understand.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
The intern was like, "Why is it still making noise?" It makes a lot of noise. He and The Rock, but again, I will say that he, exactly right, may be there. He is, however, The Rock nor Dwayne Johnson are listed on the official guest list. So that's all I'm going to say. And yes, Steve Penny, our dear friend from Canada, who, we're going to miss you. Mwah. Yes, it's all about the toys. I have a lot of Star Wars toys. Probably not even close to your collection, though, Brandy.
Steve actually does have a question for Brandy. Are there any plans to expand the collecting aspect of the track? In other words, the toy lines and things like that.
Well, so beyond our challenge coins. For
Beyond
sure.
your challenge coins, which yes, Steve, you got to buy one of those.
Yes.
Thanks for the
You
plug.
don't have one of those; they're very rare.
They are. There's only 200 of them in existence. So, but we're going to have a collecting panel on Friday. I believe it's set for 1, but as we all know, everything is tentative until it's over.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. But that's a fan panel where people are just going to come in and talk about some of the things that they've always wanted to find, things they've never been able to find, some of those mythical gotta haves. So it should be really fun. As far as expanding the collecting things, we don't really get the exclusives like your Comic Cons and some of the industry cons.
What the heck is Comic Con?
Yeah, that other thing.
Whatever.
We kick their butt in blood draw. I'm in blood drives.
In everything, Lee. In everything.
We do.
Because we're for the fans, by the fans.
We're the fans
Exactly.
by the fans, and we love everybody.
I mean, I could 3D print something, but I don't think it'd be worth much.
There you go. The other thing, now, again, we kind of talked about it. This is a different year for us. And some things and we haven't talked the kids track yet, but I will say this because it's X track related too. We're not having the junior agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this year, which is something we will all miss very, very much. But are there any things that you just couldn't do this year because just better safe than sorry?
Well, a lot of our kids programming was going to move over to the kids track. So I'm not exactly sure what all they're having, but some of the things that we've done in the past, we've sort of phased out, like the pod racing and the tauntaun races. We did those for a long time and they were super fun. But yeah, I don't think it's really the year for kids bumping into each other and running around, playing with tiny little lightsaber made out of pool noodles. So.
Yeah, there you go. And let's just not chat. Let's not say that the only reason there was a tauntaun sleeping bag is Thing Geek made it for an April Fool's joke, and everybody was like, need one right now. We told our son whenever it came out, and he was little, and he was like, I want it. And then we found out it was an April Fool's joke, and we told him he actually cried. He was that little that he cried. And now, then, of course, we have one with the guts all inside. It's awesome. We still have
They're super soft. They're lovely. I mean, they're
and
really
they're
nice.
warm. They're very warm. I mean, now it could only fit somebody like my height or shorter, but it's really warm if you ever need to camp.
But you can snuggle with the tauntaun head.
And and it has a
It's
little
like a stuffed animal too.
It's already got its own pillow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that's
They
great.
were adorable.
They were adorable, and now they're gone. Can't get them.
But I mean, we are going to bring back our costume contest. So
good.
if you're paying attention out there, make sure you check the app for the pre-judging times if you're going to be in the Star Wars costume contest. But the contest itself is going to be on Sunday. Double check. I think it's at 2.
Okay.
Yeah, 2:30, and that's in the Imperial Ballroom. On Sunday.
And Sharon was actually asking, how does the costume contest work? I was actually-
Oh, I love that idea.
That is a great question.
From Blackspire Outpost. So you will need to go in your costume during one of the prejudging sessions. There's one session on Friday. There's one session on Saturday. You have to get prejudged. Check the app for those times, and then you'll show up for the finals on Sunday.
And I don't know who this character is, but I will tell you, the hair is kicking. She's got
Well, so I've heard it pronounced multiple ways, but when I read it as Vi Marati. So
Sharon said that she's working on her Vi Marati cosplay for a year. Off and
I
on.
cannot wait to see that.
That
I'm so
sounds
excited.
so cool, Sharon. All of us want to see it, and that is awesome. Love it. So that's really cool. Which of the shows are you most excited about? I mean, of course, The Mandalorian season 3, or whatever season it is now. Yeah, season 3. But what are you like?
Yeah, I'm
can't wait.
definitely excited at that. I really am looking forward to seeing Hayden Christensen again in Obi-Wan. I mean, Obi-Wan, maybe not my favorite character, but who doesn't love Ewan McGregor? So, but I am super excited. I think Giancarlo Esposito was teasing that maybe Moff Gideon is not done.
Well, no, he was still alive at the end.
That'll be
so-
really exciting. I would love to see him again.
I always love it when I see him come on a show. I'm like, all right, it's getting real. What's going on with him?
What did I see him on the other day? I saw. It might have been. I've been rewatching Leverage. It might have been on one of the episodes of Leverage. He was on there. And I'm like, I mean, you just see him on there and go, oh, that's the bad guy. There goes the bad guy.
There's a back.
But
he's such a-
evidently, everybody who's ever met him said he's the most amazing person. Just
Oh,
so
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
He
And
came
I
to Dragon Con a couple years ago, but he wasn't in Star Wars then.
No, he wasn't. But I love it because he's also the classiest of the bad guys. I mean, he's upper level scoundrel, great bad guy. I mean, yeah. You wouldn't
You're still kind of rooting for him, bad
a
guy.
little bit, just a tiny bit. Yeah, just a tiny
He was
bit.
phenomenal in Breaking Bad.
He was so good. in Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Sorry, John.
He
not-
can come back to Dragon Con.
Yes,
We'd love
please.
to have you. We'd love to talk Mandalorian.
Please, sir, we would be very, very grateful. Thank you very, very much. If you would like to come. So that's really cool. Any Thursday programming, since it's now the first day of con, John, that is all your fault.
Yeah, it's totally all your fault. So we are going to do game night. So bring your favorite games. We will just sit around and catch up because it's been a long time since we've gotten to see all of our family members. So we're just going to sit and chill and play Star Wars games. We've got probably 8 versions of Sabacc. So I was looking at the Disney Star Cruiser thing, and one of the sample things was learn to play Sabacc. I was like, hey, look, you can do all of this at Dragon Con and we won't charge you that
We've
much.
already done it. There you go. Come on. I would also just like to say, I have, and it's never been opened because it probably would like open a demon pit like Sunnydale if I did. But we have a Jar Jar Binks board game from the first movie. And I'm terrified to open it. I have we just saw it and we're like, well, of course that's got to go home with us. So yeah, and it's never been opened. Have
you ever played the Star Wars version of Risk? The one that
It's
has
really fun. That's got
It's
the.
really
I played the new one.
no, well, which one? This one's several years old because it has I'm gonna get the number wrong. Order 66. Is that the right
Yeah,
order?
that's the right.
That would be
Okay.
the right order.
It has Order 66 in it, which when it happens, pretty much the game is over. Whoever was playing on that side of the on the Empire side wins.
Wins.
It's like makes no sense. I don't understand that particular rule. It's like the game is broken. But yeah, I have a copy of it sitting on my game shelf over there.
Yes, yeah, it's very cool. I think that's the one. Is that the one with the little tiles, like little rectangles?
No, this is like a Risk. What it has, but
Risk,
the
okay.
they've actually got little
Like metal
clone troopers.
miniatures.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
okay.
little bigger pieces.
Oh, I've got the
nice
one that's
piece.
the ships and stuff. Like,
I think it might have ships too. I mean, it's been a while because we played it several times, but every time that order came up, it was like, okay, well, game's over.
Game's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Unlike,
enough.
well, but then again, I will go back to there was this Risk game that I was playing when I was in high school, where I was playing at my friend's house, and it was the classic game of Risk, and it was stalemate left and right, and his dad was playing with us. He refused to let me go home. Now, mind you, I'm maybe in 9th grade in high school, and I need to go home and eat dinner. Although this was back when parents didn't care where you were,
Yeah, right.
but he was getting mad at me for wanting. I'm saying, look, I got to go. And we were like on hour 7 of this thing and was not going anywhere. It was obvious this thing was going to end in a stalemate.
How did Risk go to hour 7?
It was ridiculous. Well, because it was just stalemate back and forth, whereas no one was getting good rolls. Victoria Rose says that you could always take that rule out and just play normal. Yeah, but then what's the fun in that?
No, you need that.
What's
It's like playing Exploding Kittens and taking all of the exploding out. No, that's not fun.
so anyway, so you've had some great panels. What kind of fan panels do you have this year lined up?
well, I would say we're really trying to focus on the fan panels this year, right? That's what I've missed personally. I've missed my family. It really is a family reunion, and we tweet out and we're like, "Oh, DragonCon fam." Well, it really kind of is. So we're really taking it back and focusing on that. If we're going to get to around half somewhere, the number of people that we had, it's going to be an intimate gathering with 40,000 of my closest friends and families.
Just
so
around 40 or so.
So there you go. 40 instead of 80. It's all good.
somewhere around there, right? So we are going to bring back our William Shakespeare Star Wars fan readings. Those are always greatest and super fun and different every year. There will be props. It'll be pretty funny. Oh, the Palpatine panel. Thanks.
Well, okay, wait.
The Palpatine Shelter in Place Champion panel. Where we're going to talk about what he's been doing. Right, this man has played the long game. We thought he played the long game in the first couple trilogies. Now we figured out he really was playing the long game. What's he been doing?
And I actually love that movie. And then, I turned it off right after everybody was alive and kissing and stuff. So, yeah. There wasn't anything after that, right? Everybody was happy.
Nothing happened. He died, and that was it.
Palpatine, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. It's all Palpatine all the time.
Yeah.
There was no weird dream sequence or anything.
Good. Because I need more Ben Solo in the Good Boy sweater. Sorry, folks. I do.
Well, I mean, we are going to have a fan panel where we're going to talk about the entirety of the Skywalker saga. So I'm sure there will be some Ben Solo discussion in that.
Yes, I bet there will be because, oh boy, whew, that is a mess of a family.
Yeah, it's a drama. Let's be real. It's
drama.
Space drama, family drama.
Mhm.
It's a big one. It's a big one. So a lot of fan panels, which I think are going to be fun because the other thing that people who have gone to DragonCon before, and Brandy, maybe you keep it tighter, but you might start a fan panel on one thing in the track room, and then about 30, 40 minutes into it, all of a sudden there's something else you're talking about that is related, but it was a very roundabout, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly way that it got there.
That's what makes it fun, right?
That's what I think. That's what I think. So
We leave it pretty open-ended for our panelists to decide where they want to take these things, just for that reason, because you never know where the questions are going to come from, or who's going to bring up a point that nobody's ever thought about before, or throw out some ridiculous speculation that we all laugh about, and then wow, amazingly it happens in the movie, or we laugh and we're all chuckling with our amazing authors like Timothy Zahn. We're like, yeah, how many people would love to read another novel about the Chiss and all of the all these people, and everybody raises their hand, and then a couple months later, hey, look, we've got another Thrawn trilogy.
And I just forgot, we are getting a Thrawn show with Benedict Cumberbatch as Thrawn, which
I haven't heard that, but okay, sure.
Wait, am I not right?
That. I don't know.
That was like a real thing. I will have to look. So I love that you have the helmets behind you. Do you ever do a fan panel on, Clone Wars versus original trilogy
versus Star Trek versus Orville?
Or all of it, and which helmets would really help people shoot better?
That's like 5 of our panels, actually.
Really?
So we do the costume panel with the people who actually build the stuff, or like the 501st, the Rebel Legion, the Mandalorian mercs. So that's where you get all of your Mando variants, right? Because they've all had their own different armor anyway. And they'll tell you that you can't see out of any of these. And honestly, like that one, you have to put it on sideways and then slide it around to the front. You can't see anything. They're really not. They look good. As we saw in The Mandalorian, they're also not really, they don't protect you from anything because they're plastic. So
yeah, I was actually wondering if anybody had ever done like and I'm sure that there has because the internet exists, but anyone has done a thing where someone got in full Star Wars costume, as official as we can get, and actually try to sharpshoot out of any of these helmets to see. Maybe that was really the whole problem. It wasn't just that they're bad shots, just that they can't see a damn thing out of these helmets.
Yeah.
Surely it exists on the internet somewhere, right?
It has to.
I thought we were going to
It
ask,
has
did
to
anybody make real armor out of metal? And
well, I'm sure that's happened too.
I'm sure.
Hutchins, who founded the Mandalorian mercs, has full metal armor.
Oh wow, really?
It's I bet, I'm pretty sure it's not Beskar steel, but he does do the metal smithing and all of that. I think it's super, super heavy.
Well,
Sarah says pretty sure the Thrawn thing is still just a rumor.
All right, so I have Inside the Magic Up, which I have read before, and it's from June 24th of 2001. And one of the things they say is that, wait, this is 2021. Mandalorian teams up with Tano, and then we get the guy talking about other things, and supposedly there's a live action version that has finished filming. But no cast has been named and everything else. But yeah, supposedly he is the Thanos level villain for this next part. It's the internet. I seen a couple. We got this covered. Also talks about this in late 2019 and 2020. I don't know.
I mean, we've heard it could be coming as part of the Ahsoka show, but I've not seen. That would be fine
too. I would be fine if it's a part of the Ahsoka show, because there's so many things I want. See, I want to come to the what are the wild rumors, or what do we desperately want to see, because I want to know what. I want to watch Kanan grow up, and I want to know where Ezra is, and I need help. I need.
No, I mean, I think that's proof of the storytelling, right? We care about these characters that we've only seen in cartoons, and sometimes in short-lived cartoons, and we want to see what are they doing now, or how are they going to tie back in. And it's been really strange to be a Star Wars fan now and to see how we're competing with Marvel with how everything is tying together.
Everything's tying together.
It's super fun.
It's super fun, and the World Between Worlds. I If you have not watched Star Wars Rebels, please watch it. It was amazing, and it opened up all these different avenues, and it made me so happy. Sorry.
It was super good. I loved Rebels.
And I
That's
love
probably, I think it may beat out Clone Wars for
Yeah.
my favorite cartoon. Really.
Well, it was also very, very tight. I mean, it was a tight story that had different things that kept coming up, but it was a really, we knew what we were talking about. We knew where we were going, and I loved it. So I would love it. And if that's with Ahsoka Tano, Rosario Dawson, and whoever becomes Thrawn, I'd be ecstatic. I'm good with that.
Sharon did have a question earlier that we didn't actually
Yes,
get to
go
ask,
for
which is Delilah S. Dawson doing any Star Wars panels at this time?
Unfortunately,
Notice how I said at this time.
she did have to cancel recently.
Oh.
We were hoping to get her on a couple of our author panels because she's incredible, and holy cow, the Phasma book was phenomenal. Black Spire, everything she does is so great. So hopefully she'll come back in the future.
Yay. Well, a little bit different this year, but I'm sure. And Sharon's like, oh, yeah, it does make us sad when we don't get to see people, but it happens. So.
Oh, because she is one of the coolest people ever anyway.
Yeah.
And she is so much fun. And she is absolutely here for the fans when she does get to come. And again, she writes incredible books. So I think she just had another book drop yesterday. So go check it out.
Very cool. And I love that. I mean, and the other thing I like about Star Wars, and the Mouse does this pretty well, is they'll bring back characters and they do their best to bring the original people. And I'm going to mispronounce his name. Tamuru, Boba Fett.
Yeah, Morrison. Tim Morrison. You could just go
Tim
that way.
Morrison. There we go. Tim Morrison he was at Dragon Con a couple years ago, and I got to briefly meet him, and he was so nice. And that he's coming back to a show and all of that. Just yay.
I was never a huge Boba Fett fan. I didn't get the fanfare. I just didn't get it. You know, he wasn't as cool as Han Solo, and he wasn't as amazing as Princess Leia. So,
yeah, but is anybody really? I mean, at the end of the day, is anybody as cool as Han Solo? Is anybody?
Well, you know what?
Cool
if you watch The Mandalorian, he's really cool.
Well, okay.
Tim Morrison. You're right. It was so special. It really, meaningful. It was so impactful. And just the way that it was handled on that show, I loved every minute of it. And I never thought I'd say that about Boba Fett.
No, and then when they brought Fennec back with Boba Fett, because
the first season I was like throwing stuff at the TV going, you cannot have Ming-Na Wen, who is a Star Wars super fan. and that's all you
kill her in one episode. What?
She was so excited to be part of it.
We were yelling too. So yeah.
We had another question. If there's any,
and then to see her again in Bad Batch is awesome.
And see her in Bad Batch, yes. And it's her voice. It's actually her voice. Was so happy. Yeah.
Is there any idea when Timothy Zahn will be doing his signings? That was a question from the audience.
So he just was setting up a Facebook event where he's going to post when he's going to be on panels and in signings. He didn't have that information as of earlier today, according to the Facebook event. So I'm sure he's still trying to work out the details.
And unless the app is significantly changed, what you'll be able to do is go in there and it'll say people, and you can find his name and click on it, and it'll tell you when he's doing whatever he's doing. And
the app's updated already?
Signings. No, stop.
That's the way rumors get started.
John, stop it.
Oh, trust me, I know how to start rumors.
Signings, he's just making stuff up. Don't help him. I think author signings are in there because I know the pictures aren't, but I think author signings have been in the app too. So, okay. Because I just opened my 2019 app to see if anything was there, and it's not. It's 2019.
I find myself referring back to previous years a lot to see, here's what was going on. Here's what we might have missed. So
why does that panel sound familiar? Oh, because we did one 3 years ago, kind of like it, and it builds on it now that we've got more in the universe. So yeah, very cool.
That's the best part of it, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Wouldn't everybody else think so? John?
What?
Nothing. I don't.
I
know.
got
have-
distracted about the app being updated.
Yeah, the app is out
Instead of-
because
Not.
Lee mentioned the app, therefore it's out.
Lee said
That's
so.
how it works. That's how it works.
It's not how it works. And I just looked at the 19 app, and yes, author signings are in there. And John, I know I'm not going to see you this year, but I make a little list. Just FYI.
Do you check it twice?
Mm-hmm.
How about
Has
3
he ever
times?
come up nice?
Ever?
No, he does not.
Now I have a question. When Santa's checking it twice, is he checking to see if he made a mistake on putting you on naughty or made a mistake putting you on nice?
Why not?
Does he
both?
ever like move people around, or is it just just like an audit process that he has to go through every year?
I mean,
And does he hire auditors to come in and do that, or does he do it himself? Okay, anyway.
you can
And
go
is it twice in rapid succession, or
Yeah.
is it maybe in March and then again in November?
Well, I hope sometime in mid-December, because that's when parents are like, you do know what's coming up in like 10 days, right? Because parents need that. So
Any old school Star Wars TV panels after Disney Plus has started streaming them? You guys doing any of the old school?
We're not this year, although I did find the old vaccine, like vaccinate your kids PSA that C3PO and R2D2 did. So we're gonna play that as a bumper because it's delightful and
yes,
way retro and vintage.
And appropriate.
But it's it kind of is.
That
So,
kind of is appropriate.
yeah, no, it's super fun. So that's on YouTube though, not on Disney Plus. But yeah, you're exactly right. Some of the old stuff is on there. I came across the Ewok cartoons in doing some research. That was not what I thought it would be at all.
I saw that, but I didn't see the droids cartoon.
I thought I saw the droids on there.
Maybe I just missed it. It's very possible I missed it. I'm not going to say that because I remember that one more than the Ewoks.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking for the Ewoks, so they don't speak Ewokese.
No.
It's more like gummy bears or like Care Bears.
Gummy bears.
Yeah.
Yes,
Probably.
exactly.
I can't believe we remember that, and that's terrifying. There were also at least two Ewok movies, correct? Like with the little girl. There was one with
Yeah, I think those are there too.
one with the little boy. I thought I saw those. Yes.
So maybe that'll need to be a panel next year.
Yeah.
So everybody has a year to go watch them and try to get through them, like the holiday
Good
special.
luck. Good luck.
No, they're probably better than the holiday special.
Yeah, there's actually either my phone was listening to me, which it always is,
That's
or some other thing. But yeah, there's actually oops. There's I can't say anyway. There's a whole channel that just is literally Star Wars, vintage Star Wars collection.
On YouTube?
No, on Disney Plus, which has
cool.
droids, Caravan of Courage, which was, what was that? That was a movie with the Ewoks, and I don't ever remember this at all.
Okay, that's got. Well, John,
Faithful.
those kind of came out when we were a little older, so it wasn't. I mean, those were like 10 years after, as I recall, like Empire or Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
The second Ewok movie was grim, according to Sharon. Everyone dying before Rogue One was a thing. So
That's a bit of a downer.
Oh, wow,
This
that
year.
hurt.
I mean, I'm not all
Everyone-
right with the
What?
Ewoks. I mean, they're teddy bears. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Although they have big pointy sticks.
And they may very well eat people.
they were going to.
It was
They were
pretty much
cannibals.
canon that they were going to, and then they had the helmets that they played as drums.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
now that I
somewhere.
think about it, maybe it wasn't a bad thing that the Death Star crashed into their planet. Maybe it wasn't a bad thing.
Well, it's still there.
I know.
Sure.
But you know what, though? It was super special and really adorable that Wicket and Wicket's son, so Warwick Davis and his son, actually reprised the roles of the Ewoks
Oh,
in the last movie. So that was
What
exciting.
I think his son was also in Willow with him.
Maybe.
He might have been. I don't remember because I love Willow. It's on Disney Plus, guys. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus.
And they're
What?
getting ready to make another one of those too, right?
Really?
I heard.
Thought so.
I can't wait. Val
But no,
Kilmer.
Well,
Val
I
Kilmer.
just watched Val last night. The
Oh, is it
documentary of Val Kilmer.
Out? On
Yeah,
Amazon?
it's on Amazon Prime. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's a really interesting watch. He was always a favorite actor of mine back when I was going to theater school and everything. But it's kind of tough to watch just because of where he's at now. I mean, it's funny because when they showed pictures of him several years ago and he had ballooned up. I didn't know why. Everyone just thought, oh, he let himself go because he didn't tell anybody, but
Right.
he had throat cancer. And so
And
it
the
was
steroids.
the drugs that was
Yeah,
doing
the
it to him.
meds.
Yeah.
Nets
Yeah.
can do that. Yeah.
Way to bring it down, John.
Here.
Hey, no problem.
That's okay. Well,
I mean,
Anyway,
but we're glad
but
he's on the mend, though. I mean,
oh yeah. It's just he's got a trachea or whatever you call it, the thing, because Anyway, but it's a really good documentary. I do recommend it. It's has nothing to do with Star Wars other than he was in Willow.
and we get
tangents. Yeah, we're good.
it's all Lucas.
Yeah, so that all kind of
all
flows through. Yeah.
does this somehow.
Well, I mean, it's Dragon Con. So what else is Dragon Con except for bringing all of these different fandoms together in a way that we never thought about?
Exactly. I don't think I've ever seen a Mad Mardigan Deadpool or a Mad Mardigan Stormtrooper cosplayers. Get on your
Yeah.
marks, get set, go. There you go.
Mhm.
Smash up. I don't know that it's the year for that, but maybe in the
Probably not this year. No, I mean, in the cosplay people, there will be some that are like, I can start another costume, but put it in 2022. We are too.
Oh, all the things I thought I was going to do in lockdown that I never did.
Yeah. I feel that way.
What costume were you going to do, John?
Oh, well, actually, I thought, you know what? I could probably pull off the Witcher. I just got to get to the gym. Oh, wait, the gym's closed. I just got to get the right clothes. Okay, well, I don't really know how to sew. All those things. So
It's just a lot of leather, John. You're right.
Well, yeah.
And the way
Well, I have the leather. It's just the cutting it to the right. It just no longer fits.
so there just needs to be a filter for that, which would work for virtual panels. Probably would not work so well for in-person Dragon Con. Unless somebody could walk. I mean, I guess it's more like a paper doll at that point.
Yeah, that's what I was
Use an in-person filter.
like those old sandwich boards. So you have the front and back.
There you go.
There you go.
But again, you may need the wig.
But you can get that
According
on
to Sharon, there was a delightful Forces of Destiny cartoon on YouTube where Leia makes Han find food for the Ewoks so they don't eat the stormtroopers.
There was actually there. If you have not seen Forces of Destiny, it's great. And that was an episode. There's also an episode where Rey goes inside a Hapabor and pulls out something so it doesn't hurt anymore, and that was really gross looking.
I didn't know Ray was Dr. Doolittle. I'm glad to know that.
Well, it's only because she's trying to help others, and it's to show her.
I buy it. I totally buy it.
Oh yeah, totally. And it was really, really gross. Even on a cartoon, it was like, oh no.
The sound effects people need all of the awards. They can make it all sound gross.
So, have we missed any big events that you're doing? Any of the big stuff?
Well, I big stuff. It's all big stuff. Right?
Well, it's all
We're
big
getting
stuff.
to see people. I'm going to go from seeing 2 people a day to seeing maybe 100 people. This is going to be huge.
It's gonna be amazing.
Fair enough.
No, the Mandalorian Speculation. We're going to have a Bad Batch fan panel. We're going to do. There's all kinds of new books. The High Republic series is out, so we're going to have a panel on that. We've got incredible authors that are coming. Again, the new Thrawn trilogy and Timothy Zahn will be there.
Mhm.
We do have a panel that I'm hoping we're going to get to pull off. where we've invited a couple of our authors to discuss if the hero's journey has changed now that we've gotten another trilogy. Like the storytelling and some of the new trilogy and Rey's arc, or even just looking at all of the arcs across all of the movies. How has the hero's journey changed? That could be a really interesting discussion panel. I'm super excited about it.
And now that we've got What If for the Marvel verse, I would love to see a What If with Star Wars, and you can go. There's so many what ifs we could do.
Yes, that was one of my favorite parts of From a Certain Point of View, which was a bunch of short stories by incredible Star Wars authors and people who were new to Star Wars. But there was one where it's all about how Yoda is going through all of the movies thinking that he's going to train Leia. And I'm like, I want to see that. That would be amazing.
I still miss Carrie Fisher every time I think about it.
Pretty much every day.
Every day.
She was one of a kind.
She was one of a kind. And I will never forget walking into the Dragon Con. And you were there. That was her first time at Dragon Con. And I walked into the room because we had a panel right afterwards. And she's sitting up on the Marriott stage. And she was vaping.
She was vaping before everybody else.
Right.
She was.
I leaned over to you and I said, is she smoking? And you were like, no, she's vaping. And I was like, can she do that? And I will never forget what you told me. She's Carrie Fisher. She can do whatever she wants. And I was like, Brandy's got it right.
Yeah, you go tell her, Lee, that she can't be doing that.
So not. Nope.
I'm like, do what you want. You're the queen. You are royalty all the time.
All the time. Yes.
She was everything I ever wanted her to be. And I was so excited on Dragon Con Goes Virtual last year that they replayed that panel, and I'm glad it was after dark, because in real life it was like 11:30 in the morning and her language was not okay for 11:30 in the morning.
Well, actually, as we talk about 10 p.m. at night, we already talked about the last dance on Alderaan, but is there any other 10 p.m. programming that you guys are having?
There's not for us.
Okay.
We are taking a break from the late night programming. I don't know how the rest of you guys have been spending quarantine and lockdown and the pandemic, but I think I got 500 steps a couple times in total, and that might have been for the week, not just the day. Yeah. So like we got a cross train for Dragon Con. So on Saturday at Dragon Con, we get up and we help with the parade.
Yep.
With all of the 501st stuff and the sand crawler and all of that. And then we're going until 4:00 in the morning for the last part in Alderaan.
Do we know?
Start cross training.
Yeah.
Is the Sandcrawler making a reappearance this year? Do we know?
Don't know.
We're
but
hopeful.
Hopeful.
And Sandy is the cutest and the coolest.
And just to let you guys know, they put that together in an hour.
I had doubts the first year that they put it. They were there. I was standing there because I was helping out with the parade, and I had doubts that thing was ever going to get. I had no idea how it was getting out of the parking lot. I'm like looking at it, go, there is no way this thing. Those guys put it together, tore it down, drove it like champs, like it's something they do every single day. It was ridiculous, and a sight to be seen. Something that I had. It was so cool. I know it's not to what would be. It's not the size of what an actual sandcrawler would be, but damn, the thing is big.
It is big, and it's really scary to be up on those ladders. I've helped a couple times. Yeah, not for the parade. They give me a break on that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it is a labor of love to put it together and take it down, but it is so cool that we have that for Dragon Con.
Well, I love it for the parade too. With Star Wars, kind of ends the parade. So when you see Star Wars, there's only like one more thing after that, and to see the kids get so excited for their favorite characters, and little kids love Darth Vader. I don't know what it is, but they love him. They're all like Darth Vader, yeah, and waving their little red white lightsabers and stuff. The parade is wonderful. Watch it on the CW this year in Atlanta. It's going to be on
It is.
there. And the CW does have a virtual.
And on virtual Dragon Con.
Yeah, and at Virtual Dragon Con. It's going to be there. Watch it. It'll be great.
Yeah, it will be. It should be awesome. That's one of my favorite parts. I remember my first Dragon Con, and that's really what makes Dragon Con special. Is it feels like you're in the movies. Where else are you going to go and see these rows and rows and rows of stormtroopers,
Right.
marching down the street, or Jawas with ice cream cones?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that there's anywhere else on this planet you're going to see a bunch of Jawas with ice cream cones and a sand crawler that's set up as an ice cream truck.
I'm pretty sure that's a safe bet. I'm pretty sure that is the only place you're going to see that.
Very much so. And I would like to know where that is this year. So if anybody sees the sand trawler, whatever, ice cream truck, please let me know. Because
they serve ice cream. They have ice cream on the sandcrawler. Well, they don't have it on there. I don't know if they actually are giving out ice cream, but it's on the side. It's there's little ice cream.
Sandy cosplayed as an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Sandy the sand crawler, yeah.
Yeah, Sandy. Before we forget and before we get to our game, speaking of games, because this is a good segue. Thank you, Sharon. Chess Jawa making a reappearance this year?
Yes. So Chess Jawa belongs to the Sandcrawler, or the Sandcrawler belongs to Chess Jawa and his family anyway. And they have been incredible supporters of Dragon Con for years and years and years. So this kid, you may remember when he was like this big, would play chess dressed as a Jawa. He's a little bigger now, but he donates his entire weekend and plays hundreds, probably at least hundreds, maybe thousands of games of chess. Charity, and he routinely raises a couple $1,000s and gives it to us to give to the Dragon Con charity, which is incredible. So go look for him. He will probably be playing outside the Starbucks in the Marriott on the, I think it's the lobby level. So
that's where he's often played. And if you're coming from the Hyatt, the lobby level is down one. From after you see the Pulse Bar, go down the escalators, because that's where you'll find him, right across from, hopefully, right across from Starbucks. That's where I've seen him.
He definitely plans to be there. And we'll have Clorox wipes and Lysol spray, and he'll be wearing his mask, and he'll be the chess Jawa, and his opponents can also wear their masks, so everybody will be safe.
And by the way, hand sanitizer came with a little Baby Yoda. CVS, guys, or Walgreens. I don't remember, but you might just want to
Grogu. I'm sorry, that's Grogu, or the child. Baby Yoda is not a name.
Grogu. That's Grogu.
He's always going to be Baby Yoda.
He's always going to be Baby Yoda. And squeeze him and call him Grogu.
I would never have guessed. I was like, I don't know that they can give him a name that's going to stick. But Grogu, it really kind of fits.
At first, I'm going to tell you, I hated it. But then after saying it a few times, like, okay, not bad. And by the way, I do have the Grogu child Instapot.
Oh,
yeah. So it's got his face all over the outside of the Instant Pot.
Brandy, did you get the Grogu Build-A-Bear?
No, I have not been to Build-A-Bear in a really long time.
Well, you can actually buy it online and they send it to you, because my son bought it. And you don't have to go build it. They build it for you now.
Is it squishy? Is it soft? Is it cute? Because there's also a discussion in my house. Is it a cute Grogu, or it's a very cute?
It's a very cute Grogu. And if the intern was listening, he might have brought it to me. But it's very cute, and you get to squeeze a part of it, and it makes little noises.
Oh, that's adorable.
He is cute. Oh my gosh. So cute.
So this is the point where we like to play a game with our guests. This year we've been using the Jackbox Party series of games. Brandy, if you look in the private chat, you'll see our room number.
I got it.
And where to go if you've never played. Have you played any?
I have.
Okay.
I love Jackbox.
Okay.
Games.
Well, I have made a special edition of Quiplash. It's a Star Wars themed Quiplash.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So, someone wants to know if Star Wars trivia is happening. Well, I put up this banner.
It is. So Star Wars trivia, you have to come at 8:30 on Saturday to the track room to do the qualifying test. And then the top I'm not sure how many we'll have this year. It's going to depend on social distancing and all that. Probably 6, maybe 8. The top scorers on the qualifying test get to come back Sunday for the trivia finals, and that will be at 5:30 in the track room on Sunday.
There you go. Yay!
So take the test on Saturday at 8:30 in the track room, and then they'll grade them and post them while we're partying in Alderaan. The results will be posted on the outside the track room door.
Yeah, and by the way, unless you can tell who I'm sorry, what was the name of Leia in the mask thing? What was that?
Bausch.
Bausch or Bosch. Unless you know things like that, don't even try. You can take the test, but these people know everything. I was amazed.
It is.
Watched it. Yeah.
So last year we did a virtual test, and you could probably find it, and it went viral.
Mm-hmm.
Even George Lucas's son took this test, and he quit halfway and said it's the hardest thing he's ever seen in his life. So maybe we will retweet and repost the trivia qualifying test from last year, the sample test, just to give you a taste. It is superfan Daniel Eisenhower, one of my volunteers, works tirelessly, and I think he's only repeated one question in 10 years.
It's amazing. And folks, I will say this later, but those people watching on the interwebs right now, the intern is not happy. But I got Grogu.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's very cute. And wait.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He's adorable. I want to snuggle him.
He does.
Room code? You got it. CHVQ.
And he comes with props. So, just FYI, it was a lot of fun.
Everybody's going to need one of those.
You can get it online. You don't even got to build it. They will build it and ship it to you. I think they're also expanding. I think they were looking at doing a Jawa or maybe an Ewok.
You're right. I did see some little Jawas somewhere, which is fun. I'm like, thank goodness the Mandalorian made Jawas something. Like everybody knows what a Jawa is now because they've been in several seasons.
So, John, how do I start this game?
Oh, hold on. We're waiting. I got it. I got the start over here.
You can do it because it says
I got
I'm
it.
supposed to do it. Oh, good.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
Just we got one more spot. Just give it another couple of seconds. If that fills up, if not, then we'll just. Oh, never mind. There we go.
Woohoo!
And we're gonna go ahead and start the game then.
Heaven help me.
Well, howdy do. It's Quiplash 3. The Quips take Manhattan. My name is Schmitty, and I'll be taking real good care of you. Didn't make it in the game and want to be heard? Put in that room code and vote in the audience. Let's kick it off with round 1. You're going to see 2 prompts on your device. Answer each one with a brilliant response. Soon you'll go up against another player's answers while everyone else votes for their favorite. You get points based on the percentage of people who choose your answer. Off we go.
Okay, all of our contestants, go ahead and check out your device or tab or whatever you happen to be playing the game on and fill out. Hey, Lee, remember, there are 2.
Yes, I know. Say that
2
differently.
prompts. And while they do that, I'm going to remind everyone, don't forget to get your whatchamacallit, challenge coins. There's another picture of the challenge coins there for you from the Star Wars track. And it has a little baby Yoda. A Grogu. A child. On it. Highly collectible. They're $20 right now, Brandy. Is that right?
They are.
$20. And they're like $7,000 if you go get them at the con. So get them now.
You're running out of time.
I
Don't be
know.
afraid to use a safety quip. All right, let me
Yes,
just
I got it in.
paste that last entry.
Okay. Hold on.
Just waiting for moderation to wrap.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I'm done. Go
No,
ahead.
you are the moderator. Okay, good.
I am moderating. Yes.
Worried I was moderator.
Oh, I've been on the internet once. I know better than to let things go by. Oh, hey, this would help. Add that. Name of a reality TV series set in the Star Wars universe: Living with Frog Lady and Husband, or Real Tweet. I can never pronounce this. Like, help me.
Twi'lek.
Twi'leks,
Twi'leks of Croissant. Croissant.
Again, I think it depends on where you're from.
Coruscant.
Did you just
Coruscant.
read these?
Coruscant.
Coruscant.
Living with Frog Lady and Husband, or Real Twi'leks of Coruscant. And the audience went with Living with Frog Lady and Husband, and the contestants went with the other one.
They're both really good.
They were both awesome.
Alternate usage of the Emperor's lightning fingers: roasting s'mores, or battery recharger for Sandcrawler. Roasting s'mores or battery recharger for Sandcrawlers. These are the alternate usages. Usages?
I like both
Usage.
of those too. I gotta say, the s'mores one is good. They're both good.
And the
They're
winner
both really
is split the room.
Way to go,
The
Brandy.
audience went with
Vibe on
roasting
that.
s'mores.
Both very good.
Let's
I'm
see
sad I
what
didn't get the
hell.
Sandcrawler.
Name of a scented candle that captures what it's like to be on Owen Lars'
All right, choose your
moisture
favorite.
farm.
Oh my.
Too soon?
Bantha Poo or Charred Guardians. Name of a scented candle that captures what it's like to be on Owen Lars' moisture farm. Bantha Poo or
Both
Charred-
very good.
Charred Guardians.
It's a little soon, but
It is. It's too soon.
And Charred Guardians won, but split it, but audience favorite was Bantha.
both of them were
Okay,
split.
what's next?
Something that should never be said to a Sith Lord.
And now it's
I like the light side better, or you are ugly. Something that should never be said to a Sith Lord. I like the light side better, or you are ugly.
Doesn't it depend on which Sith Lord it is? No, not really.
I don't think so. I don't think you should say anything to a Sith Lord, to be honest with you.
Yes, Master, maybe?
And I like the light side better one. That was Fia's answer.
next one up.
Name of a pizza place on Cloud City. Lando's Pizza Empire or Sky Slice. I like Sky Slice. Lando's Pizza Empire or Sky Slice. Name of a pizza place on Cloud City.
Those are both pretty good.
They
both very
are
good.
both very good.
We have some very talented audience members.
And somebody's running with that ice cream maker. Sky Slice.
And Sky Slice wins.
Next
And that
up.
was both of those were great. Loved it.
Name of a TV sitcom with Sith in the title.
Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
Two girls, a Sith in a pie. And or eating sliced deli meat straight from the bag. Oh, that must have been
Yeah.
a quip answer.
Yep.
Two girls, a Sith in a pie, or in a pizza maybe.
Yeah.
But it's pie. Actually, pie works really well because it's just.
That works really well.
Yeah, there's a safety
Yeah, there we go.
quip for Steve.
Safety answer. You got it. Yay.
Super Quiplash.
Everybody liked that one. Yeah, well, sorry.
Next.
Custom vanity license plate for Mando's ship.
Okay, choose your favorite.
I didn't kill the baby, or shiny. Now, how do we think that Besker? Okay. I want to say, never mind. Shiny Besker, or I didn't kill the baby. Shiny spelled SHNY BSKR. And that one won.
But the audience like, I didn't kill the baby. So
And now, decisions.
The least
Choose your favorite.
effective interrogation technique ever used by Darth Vader. Pre-owned socks or forced smell of PB and Stormtrooper jelly. Least effective interrogation technique used by Darth Vader. Forced smell of PB and Stormtrooper jelly or pre-owned socks.
Both of those are really bad in the vacuum of space, right?
Yep. Audience like the socks. Players like
Audience did like the socks. Yep.
Stormtrooper jelly.
Round one is done, but not forgotten. Let's check the scoreboard.
Woohoo!
Let's see who's winning. Red Nerd is leading, and Brandy is in second.
That super quiplash is going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat.
Round two takes no prisoners. Double the points, double the anxiety.
All right, those of you playing at home, go ahead and check out your device. There are 2 prompts there. I got to double check to make sure I put it on the extended thing. Anyway, and Red Nerd did point out that it ran out of time. It was pizza and a pizza place, so
Well,
it was
fireworks is really good. So
yeah. Oh, again, yeah. Let's see.
sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just a really great prompt.
I think yeah. All right. Oops. I guess I should put some music on while I'm sitting here. Quiet radio silence.
Okay, I submitted.
Time's almost up. Hurry.
Oh, probably John's making sure I can go through with the moderator.
I submitted too, but I don't see.
These are the people who haven't submitted.
Oh, got it.
I just all of a sudden realized that too. Hopefully they made it.
While we wait on moderation, take a moment.
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
regret-
yeah. Back off there,
I am
Schmitty.
so ready for this next part.
Uh-oh.
And we start with
Rejected mantra before settling on "This is the way." Do what we say, or what did this baby eat? Rejected mantra before settling on "This is the way." What did we say? Or do what we say, excuse me. Do what we say, or what did this baby eat? Or what did this baby eat? Or what did this baby eat? Ooh, split the room. Who goes to the audience? Audience goes to what did the baby eat? This baby eat?
Thank you, parents and the
Very
audience.
good.
Let's keep it going.
Frogs would be bad.
Rejected nicknames for the AT-AT. Flop Flop or Big Metal Doggos?
Your favorite quip.
Rejected nicknames for the AT-AT. Flop Flop or
Hysterical.
Big Metal Doggos?
I wish I could like give half a vote to each. Those are. Oh, I like flop flop. I like them. Oh, big metal doggos.
It's pretty cute. That's
Feels
like
right.
that's like a Star Wars band at this point. Big metal
That
dogs.
should be. Yes, exactly.
And
There we
Big
go.
Metal Doggos wins that one.
Adorable.
Without further
Might
ado,
need a shirt that says that.
The big metal doggos.
Create a brand of beer with the word with the work. I mistyped word Java in it. Hopefully,
quip.
yeah, they figured out what I was trying to say. La Jawa Light or Drunk Jawa Chess. Create a brand of beer with the word Jawa in it. Why put work? I don't know. I didn't check it twice. I only checked it once.
Only one?
Only once. La Jawa Light or Drunk Jawa Chess. La Jawa Light wins.
Brandy,
both
you and I
good.
both like Trump Jawa. They were both good. They
And
were both
next
good.
is
Name of a Hostess snack cake made by Wookiees.
all right,
Little
people,
Debbie.
it's voting time.
I can't do it. Cakes. Cupcakes. There you go. Little Debbie cupcakes. Or May the Fourth West. May the fourth. Okay.
Like
Little-
Mae West.
I
I
got
get
it.
it.
Very good. I completely missed that. Little Baby Cupcakes wins.
And Steve's got that whiplash. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Moving right along.
That was a double point one, too. Name of a Jedi-themed energy drink. Force Lightning or Forced Awakening?
Again!
Oh my god, those are awesome!
Both good.
Okay,
Both good.
name of a Jedi-themed energy drink. Force Lightning or Forced Awakening?
Where's the Kickstarter on these?
I know. I desperately want one of these like printed out so I can wrap it around the can. These are both hysterical.
Both
Uh-oh.
so good.
Oh, Brandy got some points.
Randy got Forced Awakening wins
And
that one.
next.
Name of a Star Wars-based Broadway musical. Phantom of the
Decisions. Choose your favorite.
Phantom of the Pod Race or I Did It My Way, the Obi-Wan and Anakin story. Name of a Star Wars-based Broadway musical.
I feel like these need to be DC TV sketches next year.
Phantom of the Pod
Right.
Race or I Did It My Way, the Obi-Wan and Anakin story.
Both. I just need a commercial.
You could have the like yelling it out, right? Yes.
I Did It My Way wins. Audience was split on that one.
Let's see.
Those were
Okay.
both hysterical. I'd go
These are
see
both
Phantom of
so
the Pod.
good.
A not so scary name for a Sith Lord.
It's real.
Darth Happy Hands or Twinkle Fingers.
Also,
Oh,
A not so scary name for a Sith Lord. Darth Happy Hands
how are you
or
supposed to choose between those?
Twinkle
They're so good.
Fingers.
look, you can do little. You got little sparkles. Sparkles. That's all I can think of is just Goldblum right now. And they're both
So
hysterical.
good.
Oh, split the
So
room.
good.
Room.
And split the audience. A complete split.
Hysterical.
All right, check this out.
Rejected tourist slogan for Hoth. Stay for the beaches or
Okay, choose
frozen
your
yogurt.
Oh, so good.
Rejected tourist slogan for Hoth. Stay for the beaches or frozen yogurt.
Oh man.
So good. So good.
Stay for the beaches wins that, and the audience is split.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
Here we go, last
Was
round.
as good for you as it was for me? Let's find out.
Phantom of the Pod. Oh,
Fia has jumped into the lead, and now we have our
Prepare
last
yourself for
Ah.
Whiplash, a final round stuffed to the gills with points. You'll each receive a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. Make me proud.
round. Okay, those playing, you have to give 3 separate responses for the same thing. So it's going to be ask you for 3 of something. Where the heck's my cursor go? Oh, there it is. I'm hoping I put in enough thrift flashes because I think I need 4. I might have only put in 3. There's a possibility somebody might not have gotten a Star Wars themed thrift flash. Well, 2 people.
I had to wipe away the tears from laughing.
I know.
previous 2 rounds.
Oh, I missed someone. Dang it.
If we had
Just a few
internet at
seconds left.
Dragon Con, this would be super fun to play on
It would
Star Wars game night on
definitely be-
Thursday.
If we had internet, yeah, in the rooms, set these up from the track would be great. 2-3 people playing,
So much fun.
hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no,
While
we got it
wait
in.
for moderation, just take a second to congratulate. Let's
Yep, there we go.
proceed, shall we?
Thank you, John. I'm about to sneeze, so
Okay, 3 rejected names for the Death Star. Turd of Death, Ball of Steel, or Sphere of Fright,
One you like best.
or Ball of Doom, Secret Defect Target, Tarkin's Folly. 3 rejected names for the Death Star. Ball of Doom, Secret Defect Target, or Tarkin's Folly. Or Turd of Death, Ball of Steel, and Sphere of Fright. Both of them very excellent
All
answers.
so good.
Tarkin's Folly might be my favorite.
Tarkin's Folly. I need a shirt with that.
That was the one that brought it home.
3 home uses for a lightsaber. Making toast, back scratcher or Q-tip, or space heater, home security, and nightlight. 3 home uses for a lightsaber. Making toast, back scratcher,
This also
Q-tip.
should be a commercial.
or space heater, home security, and nightlight.
Did you ever wonder how I got that big scar on my face? Well, I tried to use a Q-tip. That's hilarious. Those were both awesome.
Back scratcher, also quality. I want to see that. Again, DC TV.
3 alternate names for Jabba's hideout. Slugs are us.
And now it's time
Nothing
to
to
vote for your favorite.
nothing to see here. La Jabba, no bother. Or Jabba's hidey hole. This is not the hideout you wanted. Or Jabba's sandcastle on ice. 3 alternate names for Jabba's hideout. Slugs are us. Nothing to see here. La Jabba, no bother mart. Or Jabba's hidey hole. This is not the hideout you wanted. Or Jabba's sandcastle on ice.
All
And
quality.
slugs are us.
Who doesn't want to go to the ice capades and see Jabba's palace on ice?
3 settings found on the Stormtroopers' blasters besides lethal, stun, and sting,
Pick your favorite.
which are massage, tickle, and dad jokes, or disco, anti-gravity, and what is that word?
Rick to Sempra.
Sempra. I'm betting it's a Harry Potter like one thing.
Rick to Sempra.
Guys,
Massage, tickle,
where-
dad jokes, or disco, anti-gravity, or Rick to Sempara.
Disco would be fun.
Disco would be hilarious.
And massage, tickle, and dad jokes barely wins that one. Ekes
That
it
would
out.
I
actually
guess
do
this is
better
really
than their
happening.
shooting.
Let's see
I'm
the
just saying.
final scores.
They would get more people.
Here's the final scores. Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da.
Red Nerd! Red Nerd
Nerd
pulls it out.
Nicely done. Good job.
This
So
was
clever. Super fun.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys
Thank
for
you
playing.
all.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
All right, Brandy. We've kept you busy, kept you hidden from your schedule long enough. Now I'm sure you have to go and make 1,000 adjustments.
We did
Maybe.
forget to ask you. Yeah, right. Randy, we did forget to ask you, where's your track located?
In the Marriott. 1 floor up from where the chess style will be playing chess. So I'm on A706. So, the habit trails that go to the food court or to the Hyatt just keep going straight back. And that's where we are.
Or if
We're
you're
in the
coming
back
from the
right
Hyatt,
corner.
Right. If you're coming from the Hyatt, when you get to the part that's the roundabout for the Marriott, turn to the right. And the reason I thought we already had this, John, is because when we did puppetry, puppetry talked about being near Star Wars.
Being near Star Wars, yeah.
We've already done this.
There you go.
And where are you
It's
on
a
all
fun hallway for sure because
It's
we
a-
are puppetry, young adult lit, and Star Wars.
and you get to see droids right there and they move around. They're awesome. And what is all your social medias?
So we're on Facebook. You can just search for us. It's Star Wars at Dragon Con. But we are also on Twitter, SWAT DC, and Instagram, SWAT DC. So like Star Wars at Dragon Con, but SWATDC.
Now, before we go, I do have to say this out of context, this comment, body hair remover, out of context,
Sharon,
is
that's
hilarious.
right.
I assume it's an alternate use for a lightsaber at home.
Well, that's the back scratcher too, right? It's like
Dude, that might that would be terrifying on my legs after lockdown.
right.
That might work though. I mean, that's probably the only thing that would have worked. There we go.
And Sharon has confirmed that was the lightsaber. It wasn't just a random thought that she had.
But did
body
Lee
hair
just
remover.
confirm that there's some Wookiees there?
Yeah, I think so.
And Red Nerd attributes their victory to the big metal doggos. And Victoria says that she that she sucked at the game, but it was so much fun. We appreciate it. And no, you don't. I mean, that's the whole point. The point isn't to win, except to beat Lee. That's really the only point. As long as someone beats Lee, everyone wins. Really,
Yeah, he gets very upset when I win. It's very true.
All right, Brandy. Again, appreciate you taking time out of your schedule, your busy schedule right here. What do you like? 3 weeks away
3
from
weeks.
Dragon Con. Yeah.
Really?
Especially because it's 3 weeks tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. And
Yes.
Dragon Con starts on Thursday.
There you go. Well, it really starts on Wednesday, but anyway.
Stop.
Possibly Tuesday.
I've got my T-Rex ready.
So until next time, for Brandy, Lee, and our friends who played with us on the same and hung out with us all night. Love that shirt. This is John saying until next time, peace. Over here. I'll move my camera.
And bye.
This was a production of The Unique Geek. Call our comment line at 8133210TUG. That's 81332108884. Email us at thegeeks@theuniquegeek.com or 50days@theuniquegeek.com. Follow The Unique Geek on Facebook and Twitter. This podcast is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike license.
Post-credit Lee eating a frog.
That's awesome. Yeah, that needs to be a gift or something by itself.